At Thanksgiving, my nephew called me a nobody, so I made one phone call that ended his career. What happened next shocked everyone. I'm 46, single, and work in infrastructure consulting. I drive a 2011 Lexus, wear the same jacket year-round, and live alone with my dog Ringo. To anyone looking from the outside, I probably look like the guy who never made it. My sister Veronica hosts Thanksgiving every year with place cards and custom chalkboard signs. Her oldest son, Brandon, 26, just landed a tech job. She's convinced he's the future of the family. He showed up in an oversized watch with Apple Vision Pro goggles around his neck, talking loudly about client escalations. When it was my turn to say what I'm thankful for, I kept it simple. I'm thankful Mom's here, and that Ringo didn't get sprayed by another skunk. Brandon rolled his eyes. Then he leaned forward, smirking. Uncle Mason, what exactly do you do again? I keep forgetting. I consult on infrastructure projects, I said calmly. What kind of projects? Interstate expansions, utility grid work, project strategy, compliance frameworks. He blinked. So like, spreadsheets. The kind that keep cities running, he laughed. So you're basically the guy behind the guy who talks to the guy. My mom patted my hand softly. Veronica sipped her wine. Brandon kept going. Honestly, I don't get why someone as smart as you never built something real. You just consult. It's like being a substitute teacher for businesses. The room went quiet. I took a slow sip of wine. Not everyone needs to build an app that fails in 2 years just to feel important. He chuckled. Relax, Uncle Mace. In today's world, you either innovate or you get left behind. Then he looked me dead in the eye. Let's be real. You're just a nobody who got comfortable. My jaw clenched, but I didn't raise my voice. Because what Brandon didn't know was that I'd been talking to his boss for 3 months. His boss, Eric, was an old college friend. We reconnected at a conference in July. Last week, Eric called about a problem employee who'd been slacking and possibly leaking confidential data. He never said the name, but after that comment, I had a strong feeling. I looked at Brandon and smiled. I'm sure your boss would be proud. What's his name again? Eric Wilkins. His face froze. You know Eric? Old rugby buddy. We talk now and then. In fact, we talked last week. The color drained from his face. Veronica looked confused. What's that got to do with anything? Just catching up. He mentioned he was evaluating a few people. Said one of them was entitled. Brandon barely spoke the rest of dinner. The next morning, Eric called. That kid I mentioned, turns out he did exactly what we suspected. Forwarded sensitive project data to a personal drive. Name? I asked. Brandon. Brandon Miles. Eric paused. I know he's your nephew, but I figured you'd want to know. What are you thinking? We're deciding between two people. One's Brandon. The other's underperforming but not breaking rules. I was leaning toward giving Brandon a pass. Young guy. Potential. But now I'm thinking we send a message. I didn't tell Eric what happened at dinner. Didn't need to. Make sure it's someone who respects the people around him. I hear you. Tuesday morning, Brandon texted. Did you talk to Eric? I typed back. I didn't need to. By noon, my sister was calling. What did you do? She demanded. Brandon just got a notice for possible termination. Eric said the decision was made over the weekend. What did you say? I didn't tell Eric anything he didn't already know. He called me. Her voice cracked. He said Brandon violated protocol. That's not like him. You sure about that? She fell silent. Veronica, I've been patient for years. I've watched you enable him. Let him walk around like the world owes him something. I stayed quiet through the backhanded comments, but Thursday crossed a line. He's just a kid. He's 26, old enough to face consequences. Pause. Mom's upset. She said you embarrassed the family. I laughed. Not because it was funny, because it was pathetic. I didn't threaten anyone. I reminded Brandon the world is smaller than he thinks. She hung up. 2 weeks later, I got a handwritten letter from Brandon. Uncle Mason, I don't know how to fix what I broke. I didn't understand what you did. I thought success had to be loud, but you've been the most powerful man at our table for years, and I was too arrogant to notice. I'm sorry. I folded the letter and set it on my desk. I never replied. Sometimes the best revenge is becoming the man they said you'd never be.